and welcome back to Blackphoenix Entertainment. So, I don't know, we're gonna see how this video turns out. I know I've talked about mental health before. I've done it on my live streams, some Instagram, a lot on my TikTok, a lot more on my TikTok goes that way. And I don't know, the reason why and I've mentioned this before occasionally in videos, but I got a lot of flack for talking about it, for men's mental health and just my mental health and things that were going on in my life. And I'm like, why do I want to deal with this? People are going to give me crap. Like, why do I even want to talk about it publicly? Like, you know, like, whatever. But no, I just want to mention a few things. And again, everything that I do, one, I want it to be entertaining. I want people to be happy and entertained while they watch my videos. And if you can learn something or relate to something or whatever on this channel, regardless whether it's a bike, mental health, like stuff, whatever, like, that's a win for me. Because I don't make money on this channel. It's not about that. It's about having fun and helping people and just, you know, being entertained and stuff like that. My close friends and my close motovlogger friends know what I've been through pretty much for the past year. And it's been absolutely crazy. Like, whoa, what is that thing? Oh, dude, I've never seen that thing before. I gotta come back and look at that later. Yeah, ADD. But, yeah, and where I was and where I am now, like, it's, dude, so much crazy stuff, so much stuff is going on, I can't concentrate. But yeah, it's crazy to think. It's like, wow, that's, mentally, I'm like, who was that person? You know what I mean? It's like, man, I gotta find the words for it. It's hard if you're not in it, and then you look back and you're like, how do I explain what things were like? And part of it was environment, and again, I'm not gonna go out here and publicly bash people or whatever, but is this guy gonna back up? But yeah, I mean, environment plays a lot in it, and who you choose to be around and things like that, and you just, over time, you know, you just find that that's just not right for you anymore. You know, and regardless of all of that, like, there were just things that I was ignoring, and, you know, I found that I was helping other people more than I was helping myself. And I don't know if that was kind of like an excuse or just like the way that I was dealing with things at the time. It's just like, I needed me to show up for me, and I wasn't doing that. But now, over the past year, I'm doing that for myself, and it is crazy. Like, this is what I needed for myself to be there. And there's still lessons to be learned. Like, no one's ever gonna be perfect. You know, shit is still gonna happen, and it's how many times you get back up. And when you get back up, did you learn something? You know, are you gonna change how things went? Did you understand why you fell down? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. And that's where I'm at, and it is super awesome. And I do have to say, I have a super awesome circle of people around me, and that's huge. Like, you can't, a lot of times, especially when I was younger, I didn't have anybody. It was literally just me doing absolutely everything by myself. Like, nobody checking in, no one doing any of this. Like, I got clean the first time literally by myself. It's like, it's tough. And I think part of me wanting to help people is I don't want people to feel the same way that I've felt in my life. So I just want people to know that, like, hey, you do have somebody. I am here, and, you know, whatever you need from me, just let me know. And that's something I could have used a lot, and I didn't. So that's why again, like I said, with this channel, if I can just make videos and do stuff that help people relate to whatever, like, that's super cool. And it's a lot of finding your own peace and solitude, and that can be hard for different reasons for different people, so that's kind of hard to touch on. It's really more of in my opinion, like an individual thing. Because with me, if I spend, and it's something that I'm working on a lot, and it's going to take a while, and I'm aware of that. If I spend too much time with myself, it's not good. And this is where I relate a lot to Chester Bennington and the things that he's said.
I don't know if anybody out there can relate, but like, I have a hard time with life sometimes. Right. Sometimes it's great, but a lot of times for me, it's really hard. And no matter how I'm feeling, like, I always find myself like struggling with certain patterns of behavior. I find myself like stuck in like the same thing that keeps repeating over and over again. And I'm just like, how am I in this? And it's that moment where you're in it, and then you kind of separate yourself from that situation, and you look at it and you see it for what it is, and you're able to then do something about it. Like you've now broken out of that circle, that cycle. I know that for me, when I'm inside myself, when I'm in my own head, it gets this place right here, this skull between my ears. That is a bad neighborhood.
Like, I will revert back to that interview a lot, where I just need to kind of just check myself and be like, all right, why am I here again? You know, like, it just rings so true. I'm like, it's the same loop. Like, we ended up in the same spot again. Like, what are we doing? But every single day, like I said, every single time you pick yourself back up and you're like, all right, what did I learn this time? What did I learn from this interaction? What did I learn from this meltdown? Or whatever, like whatever the case is. If you're still doing that, and you're still learning, and you're still growing, and channeling the change and all that stuff, you're headed in the right direction. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put this one out. I'm gonna see what happens, what the feedback is, and go from there. So, gonna try it again. Maybe this will be another lesson. Who knows? But anyways, I do. Like, I know I keep saying it. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you, Flock. Go down there, do all the fun YouTube stuff. I got some awesome stuff in my description. This is the positive stuff I'm talking about. All the cool stuff. I got the Epic Water Filters deal. Go down there, check out that site, use my code, save some money, get some cool filtered water stuff. BLRtuning, Ironside Customs, some cool stuff for your bikes and stuff like that. Save some money there. Get the Blackphoenix merchandise, and anything I make off this channel goes to Moby Kit Rescue to save the kittens. Well, with all that being said, happy whatever day this is that it comes out. All right, thanks for rocking with the Flock. See you guys on the next one.